Hi everybody and all my scrapbook friends. I'm going to do a quick video, and I want to show you a quick and easy page to do using scraps. And I got this idea. Let me see if I can call it up. I think I kept it on my screen. Yes, from the Creative Memories blog. And the person who wrote the blog, her name is Melissa Ullman. She used to work for corporate. She is now a wonderful Creative Memories advisor and contributor to the blog, and she freelances. But she did this beautiful page using the Our Moments collection paper pack, the stickers from it, and laser borders. Well, I'm not going to use a collection. I'm gonna take this idea that I really liked, and I'm going to transform it into something using scraps. Now, I did have this piece of 12 by 12 paper that I wanted to use as a background. It was something that I had hanging around, a scrap that I hadn't used. And I have this, I like to store my collections and my paper in the Power Project folders. The Power Project folders have a 12-inch for your 12-inch long scraps, for your borders, for things like that. These are little, I don't know, I think they're about 6 by 5 and 6.5 by 5.5, and I put smaller pieces in here. You can see I even threw some smaller pieces in there. The back is really cool. It has the 12-inch long, and you can put your borders in there, your stickers. Very frequently I'll put a sticker pack in there, and there's even some pieces that I could use out of here to complete this page. So the first step in this layout, the layout that is on the blog, it says to mark at the 2-inch mark on one side and at the 5.5-inch mark on the other. So 5.5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 would be right about here, because there's 6 inches. I didn't have to count up. Anyhow, then you're going to take your 12-inch trimmer, and where did I mark it? There we go. And you're going to put those marks right on the cutting line. Now, because you want to cut them at an angle. And I'm going to bring that down and make sure. And there are sight guides that tell you exactly where it's going to cut. And there's a black, okay, I can see the sight. That's right where it's supposed to be, and what I ended up moving the top one. So let's see. Because the paper at an angle is longer than 12 inches, it's a little more difficult, but it's doable. Now I'm going to bring this sight guide, if I can get to it, yep, down. And that needs to be just scooted over just a tad. Make sure this one didn't move. Okay, I'm ready to cut. So now I have this. Now you need strips of paper, and that's where your scraps come in. You have your background, and your scraps are going to be about 6 inches by 1.5 inches. So I'll pull out a couple that are not the same. And on the lower part, this side here, you don't need a 6.5 inch. So that's where I'll put some of the shorter ones. But you want them about, you want them 1.5 inches. I'm gonna stack these and start cutting at 1 inch. That's 1/4, that's 1/2. And I'm looking on this side, and I want to make sure it's straight. There's 1.5 inches. And I think I want different, you know, all different ones. So let's cut this at 1.5 inches. Put that aside. And this will go on either side. So I'm just going to scoot it over to 6 inches, and that'll give me two more. So that's 4. And this one might work. And I'll cut this at 1.5 inches. And let's cut that on the other side, so that might work. We'll cut 2 of them. At 1.5 inches. So that's got 2, 4, 6, maybe a couple more. So let me look on the back. Here's one that might work at 1.5 inches. I think I'll turn it this way. And I'll cut that there. This will make a nice border somewhere. And I'll cut that at 6 inches. So let's see if I have enough to go across. Put that aside. Bring this back on here. But I like this side, so I'm gonna, no, this is the side I like. So I'm gonna put my tape runner, I'm gonna put along this edge. And I'm gonna start placing them. And I want to be sure that the this sheet is straight across the top. And I know the 12 inches is down to here, so I'll put the bottom and up against the line. And then I'm just going to keep going. And this says happy birthday. I don't know if that's going to be a birthday one. So now I'm just lining up. Whoops. I don't think moving it right now is going to make a difference because this is straight. So I'm lining them up against that and the bottom. I think I want the straight edge on the bottom, and then I cut that with the scallop blade. So you're just going to place these. This looks like it's a little less than 1.5 inches, which is absolutely fine. Whoops. Yeah, I did it. I keep moving the paper. Okay. And I am lining it up with the bottom. And so, I mean, everybody has scraps they don't know what they're gonna do with. This is a great way to use your scraps. Now I know I can see I'm gonna need 2 more, so let's see what I have here. I like this. It's got the shells on one side, which is fine with me. And I'm just going to cut this at 6 inches and use that. So we'll put this one here. Of course, this is moved again. I had used this as a fold over page. I folded it over to demonstrate, and then I didn't use it. So, and then the last one, and then we'll just trim that down. Okay, let's see. I have a space here, so I don't like that. So let's move things over. That's because probably because I kept moving it. Repositionable tape runner would have worked better, but what I had handy was the regular tape runner, so it's not working out too badly. Yeah, I don't want spaces between it. I want it to be like one solid piece. And this all the way to that. Let's turn it around. That's fine. Now I'm just going to trim the edge. I move that over. Okay. So I'm going to use my 12-inch trimmer. And put the straight edge at 12. And I'm going to cut. So I do know that I have to, and there's, now, all these pieces are loose. So what I want to do is weld them together. So I'm using these little organizers to keep my my tape chips. I think I talked about the tape chips last week, and my all my little, let's see, I think I have another sheet of tape chips somewhere. Yeah, right here. Keep my tape chips, my foam squares in here so that I know where to get them. So to weld all these together is very, very easy. I showed you before. And just need a couple. If you were working directly on an album page, you would stick them right down on the page. But we don't have a full background for this. We could put it on a piece, you could also put it on a piece of cardstock if you wanted that. Let's do that. And so that's how you weld two pieces together, very simply with tape chips. So I won't go into that much further, but you can see the side that I did the paint chips is more solid than this side. So I will continue that along the edge, but you can see how pretty that page looks with all the different shades of blue and different designs down here. I can put beach pictures up here, or pool pictures, mostly beach pictures, but pool pictures and water type stuff, and it'll make a really great page. So let's see, I have some photo mats here, but I don't think they're gonna really go. Put a title up here. Right across here actually is a good spot to put a border. And this particular border is from the Vitamin C collection. And I think I I think this one would look really pretty. But I do need repo for that, which I don't have any handy. But that would finish it up really well. That would you get the angle, which is a nice it's a nice shape, a different shape for your page, you know, different shape on your page. And then you have the rectangle strips going across the bottom and all the different colors, all the different shades of blue. Now I've done this technique with the strips. I've done them across the top of a page, and they're in an album that I gave as a gift. But and that came out great. And then I had different lengths of strips going across the top, and that looked really good too. So it's another way to use your scraps and your leftover borders, and you can use some mats on the page to put your pictures on. I'm looking for more, if I can find more that would match. And this one. And then another one across here might look good. Or some journaling. So that's my page for this week. Next week, I hope to do a video next week. But I'm going to have a very busy week. Monday won't be good for a video because that's the day of my cousin's day, scrapbook camp. That all my nieces, nephews, and grandchildren will be coming and making a scrapbook and staying the day, swimming in the pool in the afternoon. So maybe a little later in the week I'll be able to do another video. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.